probably ready to go here. I mean, this is amazing that we've been able to avoid attack by a major force here. We've had a couple small forces assail us here, and this is a go. So welcome back again to another episode of Tactical Enlightenment. This YouTube channel is dedicated to all things Bannerlord related, and especially advanced battlefield command and tactics. And we're about to have a very interesting challenge here. We have our companion army. It's only companions. Of course, they are elite. A lot of these guys are veterans from my all-out war campaign against the whole map. You can see my main character is level 55. I'll give you a little glance of his stats here. They're not off the charts good, right? He's not that good of a commander, but boy, can he hack his way through a citadel. Now I want to get a weapon. Where's this? Here it is. Look at it. It's at the very bottom of my list. It's a tier 3 hammer named Rumbullion, and he's got 3 tranches of javelins here. And let's change his banner too. I think we're going to be under more melee attack in this battle, in this siege, than we are going to be shot at, and that's because, of course, we're going to take cover from the walls. And I have sieged this city before, and there's a lot of cover for the combatants. Which, if you're wondering what the fuck is going on here, that's right. There's 40 of us, and we have besieged Dunglanis, the city of Dunglanis here. And we've been assaulted a few times, but we've been able to repel the attackers, and amazingly the garrison did not sally out. So here we go, right into the battle siege mode with 40 guys against some 1,000 defenders, Battanian Fiend champs and whatnot. It does look like a relatively weak defense force, otherwise I imagine they would have sallied out. But I've seen stranger things before here. So I want to consolidate a few of these divisions, because I've found in this this companion only challenge, that it's better to have maybe 5 divisions at most. You know, if you have a division with 1 guy in it, like the 7th, it just makes things kind of sloppy. So I'm going to consolidate a few divisions here, and then we'll talk a little tactics here. Of course, we have Zuvan leading the 3rd division. Lots and lots of skirmishers, javelin throwers in that division. Some two-handed weapon javelin throwers. We've got a few guys that are shield and sword infantry. We'll put them towards the front in the 1st division, and then I think the rest will just park all these guys in the 3rd. They all get Zuvan's perks. And that's going to give us a shot. Now, the siege tower is the way I'd prefer to get in, but I will take ladders. If ladders are our only option, I will be satisfied with that as well. Now, one advantage in this city is we're going to be able to shoot and throw javelins at the enemy from outside. This is one of 3 cities I've tried for this series. I've failed at other cities, but having fought at Dunglanis before, I know with these level 2 walls like this, you can actually hit the defenders inside from the outside, which is a weakness, of course, and we're going to try to exploit that weakness. Of course, we have to. We're fighting a legion with 40 troops. So that's concerning, right? They have counter siege, going to try to blow up some of our guys, and hopefully we can get in here, spread our units out quickly, and make an assault on these units. So the 3rd Corps, I'm going to get these guys close, because these guys are javelin throwers, and we'll spread the archers out. Yeah, they got archers all over the walls. We got to tuck in against the walls here quickly. We got to kill these Battanian Fiend champs. Everywhere I see a Fiend champ, I'm going to fucking kill with prejudice, right? Kill with, what was that saying from that movie in the 80s? Kill with extreme prejudice. We're moving our units up here. Of course, there'll be some swearing in this episode as usual. We like fucking swearing. There won't be any fucking racism, right? I fucking despise racism. That's a small-minded fucking trick. And in we go here, right? We're going to start pushing up. It looks like they've already killed the catapult controller over there, which is great. So let's tuck the 3rd in here. We're trying to avoid too many of these bombs here. And their defenses are spread out. I think for some reason or other, the AI is anticipating us charging the gate. Well, we're not gonna. We're going to quickly get up these ladders. In fact, I think some of my units broke rank here in subordination. They're charging the walls. So we're going to take that as a cue. We're going to tear up here. There's not actually a huge amount of defenders here. I see like 5 guys. So we're charging up. Get the fuck out of here, trying to push this ladder off. Oh, shit. There's their defenders. Halfway up the ladder. Fuck it. These guys are mediocre troops. I see militia. Let's go. Let's position units past them. Hopefully these guys will be able to shove a hole. Of course, I've got my very fast hammer here named Rumbullion. English folks may know where this comes from, right? Rum. If I get a moment here, I'll tell you a little bit more about it, where the name comes from. where rum comes from and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. Wow, this doesn't look good so far. We've got 3 or 4 guys up here, but they are closing ranks. The enemy is just pouring in here. I got to get off these walls. Fight my way off these walls. Then I can throw javelins, fight in the open, and club these guys to death. We're swinging rum bullion here, which is an English term. At least back in the day, it sort of stood for like a fracas, like a street fight or a commotion, a commotional event. And that's, of course, where the word for rum came from, right? Rum bullion was what they named it at first because, of course, guys would overdrink, and then they would cause a commotion. They would cause a rum bullion. I can pound these guys from the safety down here. Oh, shit, they got archers down there, so we're going to have to position to our left, right, where I'm standing right now. Fortunately, we're fighting our way through. I see 7, 8 companions that have fought their way through. And fortunately, the enemy does not have high-level troops here, so this is our chance to set up, right? If we can get even half our force in here, we've got a shot. Concentrated forces. This city is very narrow alleyways, right? It's not an open battlefield. We would get smoked in an open battlefield. Don't try this like an Epicrocia or something like that, where you don't have any room to maneuver. But here, maybe it has a shot. I mean, we still got to kill 1,000 troops, right? All right, let's pick up some javelins here. This companion was locked out. She's coming up here on the wall. Oh shit! There's like a huge lag all of a sudden, and that's because I think thousands of troops are pouring our direction. I'm running on a very high-end PC, and usually I have like 60 frames per second, even at this 4K resolution. I see archers moving up there. They're pounding those guys over there. We've got 2 guys here for our shield wall. They're holding the shields there. I'm going to get a few more javelins here. I think I'm missing my hammer. Is this my hammer? I don't know, but I'm going to pick it up. I dropped javelins. I think I've got this dipshit axe at the worst time at this siege. At least we're not under assault. Hey, you fucking archers are just set up there hundreds at a time. So I've got to develop a strategy to destroy that. I mean, we can lead with our few shield walls. It looks like the enemy's trying to surge on the wall here. Yeah, come get some. Right now, the archers can't protect these guys. They're coming like 2 at a time on this ladder wall, and we have like 15 companions with 250 throwing skill, so they're walking into an absolutely destructive hail of darts. We can send our huge infantry division of 2 gals. I think it's 2 women up there in the 1st division, right? These gals are badass women. Let's bring the 3rd up here. This is weak troops here. We can butcher these guys by hand. Let's save our javelins for the battle to come here. I just looked down. I got a good amount of health. Look at our shield walls. Hold the line there, 2 ladies. She's like, yeah! And of course, they have javelins too, right? They're not helpless. But I think that's a little hint at what we have to do here. They've got this huge mass of archers around the corner here. So the walls look like they're safe. I think we're going to blitz these guys, but we're going to do it intelligently, right? We're going to lead with shield walls. We're going to get our 3rd Corps and 6th Corps stretched out. Archers in the rear. I've got the 6th Corps also that has shields, so we can send them towards the enemy, and we're going to strafe this enemy here with javelins. Look at all these fucking archers. Fortunately, I see a lot of militia in here, right? That's a common thing in cities. Even though they have 500 troops here, they also have a lot of militia. Of course, they have their entire force on the battlefield, right? Because we only have 40 troops. So they have all of their troops on the battlefield. So we're taking some arrows, but we're also unleashing a hail of javelins. And because they're so tightly packed, they're being massacred. All right, let's get our huge shield wall division. They're moving in. You can see them moving in from our left. 2 gals. Push your way in, ladies. And I just want them holding the line, right? Just hold the line. Don't get killed. And I think I'm actually swinging one of these peasant hammers, right? The tier 1 hammer, because it's not nearly as fast as rum bullion. Rum bullion's a hammer that my grandfather crafted that has like 107 speed or something like that. This is slower, but it's still fucking guys up. Oh shit. Fuck, a huge fucking tranche of reinforcements just bubbled out of the ground. Kill them. Alright, I got some skirmishers here. The 6th Division, all 4 of them are sent in to charge. I still see the javelins flying through here. Our archers are still shooting, our 4 or 5 archers. I still see their arrows ripping in here. And because it's a narrow passage here, it prevents the enemy from mustering, a huge line against our forces here. I don't think this would be possible if it was a huge courtyard. All right, keep picking up javelins. I see our third corps picking up javelins, just like I'm doing. We're scavenging here. Keep on throwing, boys. That guy just raped that guy with the javelin throw. Fire him in there, boys. I'm going to help out here. Let's break out this fucking tier 1 sledgehammer and blast this militia into the next fucking week. Hold up your little hammer there, blacksmith. God, the death spam is seriously in our favor. I see some of their higher level troops starting to push forward, so let's prioritize these sergeant crossbow, any kind of tier 5 fiends, highborn warriors, heroes, fiend champs. Those guys are going to be kill on sight. But a lot of the troop here, a lot of the forces are just militia, and they're coming in 6 at a time. Our shield wall's holding here. I still see him throwing javelins. This is fucking amazing. I didn't, this is kind of one of those comical challenges in this series. We lose some of these series. In fact, we could still lose this episode, but man, what a good start. They're pounding with javelins. You can hear the enemy. Ooh. Britannian Fiend Champ waxed. Britannian Fiend scorched. Let's get this third fucking pushed in here. These are mostly archers. We want to get our mitts on these guys, right? I got half a health bar left. Both of our archers are up there shooting still. Let's bring these guys down here right into the face of the enemy. Let's not let them shoot us at range. Move in the shield wall, right? Shield wall of 2 guys. Push those guys forward, and then we'll follow behind them with shock troops, right? These are tactics. It's shield and shock, right? This tactic I've been working on for a while, and we're following up behind our elite infantry division there of 4 gals. It's like 2 guys and 4 gals. Just hold the line there, ladies, while we attract attention here and club them all to death. This is a tier 1 weapon, I think, and I'm just fucking smoking these units. Of course, I have 332 hand, right? This is no joke. It's not funny to the enemy. Yeah, a lot of these guys are out of ammo now. They're all bloody. Let's fucking charge this shit. In fact, let's start sending this fucking force right to the enemy midst. I see a bunch of infantry there, and there's no archers behind us here. Our flank is clear. Charge. What the fuck are you two doing? Ah, for fuck's sakes. Alright, we got to get some javelins and kill these guys that are down here. I can't reach them. God damn it. That's pulling fucking units away from our attack at the gate. I got to kill this guy. Die. Okay, there, we're clear there. Those archers can push forward. Our shock troops are rock and rolling. What we got going on in here? Let's pull back. We got a little bit of speed here. I'm just sort of assessing this. I don't want to push in too hard until I know what we're up against. Okay, they've got a handful of high-end archers here, but it's mostly militia and low level. God, our companions all look like porcupines. We're going to start losing companions now. We're definitely injured. But the ranged battle continues to be in our favor. We're firing javelins into these weak militia. I got 1 infantryman in there. Let's charge. Let's get in here. Some of these times you just got no ballet dance, right? Some of these episodes you just got a brute strength here. We've got far superior units than them. Let's fucking break upon this fucking force and just tear them to shreds, right? We might get a lot of them to rout, kill these fucking higher level infantry, pound the shit out of them. And they're just melting. There's more, what are those, archers? They look like they're routing or heading somewhere else. Let's leave them and execute these guys at the gate. God, they're just pouring out of the gatehouse at us. Are you guys the gate defenders? Yeah, well, you guys are fucking dead men. Oh shit, these archers are trying to flank us. Okay, 3rd Corps, right into their midst. Don't let these guys spread out. Shit. Yeah, no, don't kick at range. Let's get in here. Oh, the enemy is getting fucking shredded. They're routing en masse. They're routing right into our archers, so she's just cutting them down with her axe. This fucking siege is over. I just looked up and it's over. Our archers here are picking up weapons still. This is amazing. Bring more Battanians next time, right? Like, unreal. 1,000 Battanians just melted to our 40 here. We've got to kill these last handful of guys here, but this is academic at this point, right? I mean, I guess I could get ignominiously fucking killed here at the end, but success, right? We're going to pound this last... Look at this guy shot in the face. Oh, shit. He hit me with his mace. Look at this proud militia, man. I give a lot of credit to these guys for holding out. Charge, everybody charge. We could just F1, F3 at this stage. Cut down the remaining defenders. Man, what a rush. I've got both a stressful feeling, a guy shot in the head, and a rush from pulling off a siege here. 1,000 defenders, and we just fucking toppled it. Granted, that wasn't the strongest force I've ever seen. This is not the hardest. Where are you guys going? They're all going out. You guys fucking gonna go to the celebratory feast or something? You guys know something I don't know about? You know, load up on ammo here just in case, I don't know, there's more forces outside or something. But we should be good to go here. Everybody's running. They must be chasing after somebody outside. This guy can't get over. This guy's shot in the face. He's just piled up. Well, then look at the carcass of dead fucking Battanians we left. Just, it's a graveyard. All the Scottish Watch or whatever it is, the black and green. It's a badass military uniform. But here today, they're piled up with dead bodies. I think there's a guy stuck here. I don't see him. They're attacking the wall. My companions are attacking the wall like zombies. Yeah, I see movement here. Shit. Well, this is kind of a funny end to this episode, but it doesn't change the fact that this was an amazing finish and an amazing Companions in Blood episode. What is this? It looks like there's another guy there. I'm going to have to go get some ammo. I'm going to use the RTS mod here. I've tried not to use this a lot during this series, but I need some ammo. My companions are haplessly pounding on the walls here, so don't get dizzy. A little bit of a speed up here. I'm going to grab a bow or some javelins. Here we go. I got a bow and arrow here just to wrap this episode up. I don't want to have to like exit out. We might even be captured somehow. We've got a lot of companions injured. And of course, I want the thrill of success, right? I want that little thing up there that says fucking victory. I don't even know if they got enough troops that ran to the inner keep. We had, because we cut them off, and I had archers kind of holding that top zone, our whole archer unit of, there, he's finally dead. That whole archer unit of 2 guys, I don't even think they have an inner defense. This battle is over. Fucking beautiful. Whoops. Now you get a little view of the RTS mod there. All these companions, an amazing amount of them are still up too. It wasn't like we won with 6 guys. 25 companions survived this. So that is just awesome. All right, well, this Companions in Blood series has been a lot of fun. As you can see here, some of these guys are prepping for our Javelin-only series. A lot of these guys are decked out in their sort of Spartan Roman gold. Of course, their javelins were a critical part of this victory, right? These guys just plowed this city. I mean, you can almost call this a Javelin-only episode, except the fact we have archers. All right, you see actually quite a bit of health. Suvan ended up with 48 hit points, right? 212 max, of course. That's near the max you can have, and he still ended up with 50 hit points left. So we'll wrap this episode up. Actually, you know what? I'm going to let my guys here devastate the city, and then we're going to go to the tavern, right? I always found that funny. Usually it'd be in the opposite order, right? You'd drink and your soldiers would rampage. I love the words for it. It says something like, your men rampage through the city. Your men rampage through the city, stealing everything they can and setting fire to everything else. It's a pretty funny little thing they write there on devastate. And evidently the guys at the tavern here still don't mind. So we're going to wrap this episode up. Evidently we didn't burn that much here. Maybe he's a victim of that assault there. That was one of their battalion Fiend champs. He's left mumbling to himself. And we wrap this episode up. So this Companion in Blood series has been a lot of fun for me, fellas. We now have a city with our 40 guys here. Of course, please comment and all that stuff. If you want to subscribe, if you want to see more episodes from the channel. I know the amount of content lately has been dizzying, and that's simply because I've been active, right? I can play a lot at work. I have this luxury, and I'm very passionate about Bannerlord. So please subscribe, of course, if you want to see more. I appreciate it. If you like that episode, please hit like. This is part of a playlist, this whole Companions in Blood playlist. Please comment, all that kind of good stuff. If you didn't like it, let me know, right? Just say that sucked, do something different. I don't really mind. I'm an older fella. You guys aren't going to be able to offend me easily. No trolling, no trolls, right? Don't feed the trolls. We don't need any of that shit here. Let's keep it positive. If you want to have a debate with somebody, I would ask you just to keep it nice. And with all that said, friends, I will see you guys next time.